Hey guys, it's been a while since we talked from inside my trailer, right? Here's Owen. It was just raining and really windy out. He got a little freaked out about it. I am in the desert again. I'm up well, it's where I was before, and I have a new neighbor. I guess it's been here the whole time, all the different times I've been in and out of here. And I had the door open and the screen down today, and I saw it go past my door underneath the step in the trailer. And I knew by the color that it was a prairie dog. And I'm like, oh, great, great. Because I just mentioned the prairie dogs and don't let your dogs, where you see them, bubonic plague and all. So my daughter had called me a little later on. And my trailer is not Wi-Fi or cell phone signal friendly. So I'm standing in the kitchen window talking to her, and I'm looking across the road, and there's this little fat. I mean, she's like this big. I mean, she's probably the size of Elliot, but with shorter arms, but with this giant belly. And she's just sitting up there like this in the sun, just all day. And every time I look out that window or went outside, it's like she's watching me. But she's ready to pop. She's got to have at least 10 babies in there. So then I get in a panic because I'm like, oh my God, is that why Owen's been scratching? Are there fleas here in the yard? Should I go out and spray essential oils around the yard? Like, my mind goes nuts. I'm telling you, I've had this past week, it's been tough. It's been really rough. My son said a comment to me that really hurt me to the core. You know, kids, they just don't, sometimes they're just dumb and they don't get it. But I've just been so lonely. In the 8 years that I've been on the road by myself, not the past few days, but like the first 4 days of last week was rough. I'm tired of bouncing around town. It's not like I can be stealth or anything. I mean, I've got a lime green kayak in the back of my truck, and I got this black trailer I'm dragging all over town. I stayed at Walmart twice. I stayed at Love's once, and I stayed at that sketchy gas station over here in Fruta. And then I come back here for 2 days. And then I'll leave tomorrow and go somewhere, probably Cabela's maybe. But it's like, I'm just tired of it. And I got an update yesterday from Sean, our maintenance man up there at the campground. Well, he's at the boss's house at the town down from the mountain. So there's 91 inches of snow still up on the Grand Mesa. 91 inches, that's 7 feet. When the hell is it going to melt? I can't make any money until my campground opens. I can go up there once the north campground opens. All the camp hosts can go there and wait till our campground's open, because I opened that one first. I'm just bored. I'm bored, and I can go to my kids' house, my boys, but that's just not. It's okay. It's just, they're young kids. They're in their 20s. I love his landlord. I mean, he calls me mommy. Yeah, they have a new baby. There's 4 dogs there, and then there's a couple that live in an RV in the yard with 2 dogs, and it's just too much for me. Mentally, it's not healthy for me. Even though I'm by myself, I stay in my trailer. My boys don't even come to see if I'm alive. That's another issue. They have their life. You raise your kids. My friend Dee says to me, "You raised your kids well, too well. I raised them to be self-sufficient and move out, go to college, have their own place, and get jobs and live, right?" Well, they forgot about me in that process. Even when I'm in their yard, even when I had knee surgery 2 years ago, neither one of them, because they're twins, knocked on the door and said, "Hey, Mommy, you need anything? How you feeling?" God, that ring light is just, they even have it turned. Yeah, so that's been my day. I called my friends. I have 3 girlfriends. I called them and just unloaded on all 3 of them. I just felt so, I don't know, like I'm just existing. I have nothing to do. There's no places to walk here, to take home for a walk, because it's the desert and there's just a road. It's just a mountain bike area. Behind me is the dirt bike area, and then that way is just trails for mountain bikes. That's just it. There's no trails for walking. And I did take Owen. We went to the park one day when we went into town. It was what, like 8 in the morning, we pulled into the big park, and I walked him around the lake there, and we found a softball, and that's his new toy, his favorite toy. I'll show it to you here. This is what he has left of it. Yeah. He loves it, right? Barely fits in his mouth. Oh, he's going to knock everything over. But, I mean, I have to drag the trailer around, and I'm just... This is when I wish I had a van, and I looked so hard for months for a van, and there was just none to be found. And you know what? Now there's some in parking lots here at the car dealerships. But, Owen's playing with the ball. Sorry. And when I get like this, and I hate being like this, I eat. I eat and eat all day long. I eat like a baby anyway. I'm on like a 2-hour feeding schedule. I snack all day. Like, I made lunch. I made a huge lunch, sweet and sour rice, and I ate all of it. It must have been 4 servings. And tonight I just had a big bowl of pasta. And then I had some trail mix. I've had cookies. I eat. And I had these, I never saw them before. These really skinny cucumbers. They're about this big, but they're like this big around. You get a whole bag of them. They're delicious. I have them with hummus. I've never seen them before. I hope I can find them again. I think I got them at Walmart. But I eat. And I eat bad stuff too, not just good stuff. The other day I swore off potato chips because I have a thing for salt. Even though I have hypertension, I have a thing for salt. And the other night at the truck stop, and I have a sweet tooth. The other night at the truck stop, I went in and bought a bag of Lay's barbecue because they're vegan and a box of hot tamales. And I swore I was going to stop buying junk. And I did for about a month. And yeah, that was my weakness that day. But it took me a day and a half to eat the hot tamales. But still, it's junk I shouldn't be eating, and then I pay for it, you know. But I'm feeling better today, even though it was another boring day. Oh, I finished I'm That Person now. I'm That Person. Where is it? I read this in 3 days. Yep. A romance novel by Patricia Jones, the Bishop's Daughter. I love anything Amish. Any story that's Amish, I'm all about it. But then I went to the Dollar Tree and I found this one, which I can't put down. I'm almost done with it. The Tara Jolie book. I love her. Out of all the Little People shows, she's my favorite. I just love her story, and it's not a very big book. Where is it? But I'm almost done with it. I have just this much more. And I started reading this the day before yesterday. Yeah. And I've watched quite a few good movies. I've watched quite a few of them multiple times. 28 Days was great. Eat, Love, Pray was great. Your Place or Mine. Loved all 3 of those movies. Who the hell was in them? Now I have, I just forgot. Ashton Kutcher. The names are right here. Sandra Bullock, who I want to play my biography. I just love her. I think she would do a great me. And, the other one, damn it. Anyway, those 3 movies are great. And I just watched, The Dilemma with Vince Vaughn and, Kevin James. That was really good too. My daughter said she saw it and she kind of liked it. It was really good. And I watched Indian Matchmaker. The 3 seasons of that. Jewish Matchmaking. Those 3 seasons. The new seasons of Working Moms. And Firefly Lane. I just finished up those. Yeah, this is what I've been doing with my life the past... How long I've been out here now since I left my daughter's? A week? Over a week? Yeah, I left her house on a Monday. Yeah, I watch hours and hours of downloaded Netflix shows. Yep, and I read now. And I realize when I read, before I know it, like 40 minutes have flown by. So I'm trying to break up my day. So I'm going to go, I'm leaving tomorrow to go into town. I'm going to have to park up the street because I really want to do a tour of Fruta. And there's no place for me to park unless I walk. There's like, there's a Burger King with a huge parking lot. I can park there as long as it's not, like, the 2 times I've been through Fruta, it was too hot. I would have to take all the pets out of the truck, put them into the trailer, open the windows, and that's just a process. And when people watch me, I'm like, God, how many pets does she have? Because it takes 3 trips. Got to take the cat in, then take Elliot and Violet in, and put the puppy in. Yeah, and I don't care what they think, but in that moment of them watching you and you doing this with all your animals is just a lot. And then I didn't, it was just too hot to do that. And City Market's right there too, but I have to walk down the street, knock it off, and they have like a roundabout circle with a grassy area and trees in the middle. It's really pretty, big dinosaur. And then town's right on the other side of that. But it was just both times that I thought about doing it and I was in town, it was too hot. So maybe tomorrow morning I'll leave early and I'll park over there. And then the dogs could probably stay in the truck. And I can go do a tour for it and walk to that thrift shop's right there too. Maybe I can pick up some more books. I hate paying for books, but I am giving Tara Jolie to my daughter, and I'll drop off the romance novel in one of the book boxes that are on the side of the road. There's one at the park in Junction. You know, those little book boxes, little libraries. There's one right by a church there. Maybe they have something for me to read. Can you see him playing with the cat? He's getting him, whacks him on the head. I never know what they're doing behind me. All right, I am at 11 minutes now. I was only going to do a quick video here to go to the end of the video I did, but I just need 2.5 minutes to finish. All right, guys. Well, thank you again for watching and sticking with me, and I'll keep you updated on my boring life at the moment. And yeah, all my friends that live in Texas, Dee and Artie, they both said, well, come down to Texas until your campground opens. It might not open until June, which is true. It might not open until July. And then my maintenance man, he has property in a house 6 hours from here. He told me go down there. That's where Debbie's going in June. But I don't want to, I'm here, and this is where I want to be. So as soon as my boss says, you can come on up, I'll come up. I mean, I'll go up there right now and shovel my campsite out myself. And then work on other campsites throughout the day. That's what Sean said yesterday. If you're coming up, bring a big shovel. But, yeah, it's just... And they got 2 more inches the other day, he said. I'm like, it needs to stop. Every day I look at the mountains, it looks like more snow is melting, but the snow isn't melting in the foresty areas where the campgrounds are. It's melting up high where it gets sun all the time. So, yeah, it's just another story, you know, another chapter in my life. And this is it. This is what I've been doing for the past week and a half since I left my daughter's. And I did stop there Sunday. She has like this big parking lot area where the drainage ditch runs through at the end of her street. So I parked there and I walked up, had to carry my solar batteries, 40 pounds. And she's 3 houses up. It was a walk. And I charged that. Then I downloaded a bunch of stuff. Then I went back and got Owen and played fetch with him in the backyard, which he's been missing. I mean, we usually walk several times a day, and I try and play fetch with him out here, but the ball ends up going past him. Yeah, that's not fun when he hangs himself on his leash, but, right? Yeah, well, I'll take him for a walk tomorrow. We'll go to the park, and, but I did laundry at my daughter's, too. I did a load of wash. But, you know, as soon as I pulled in there, who's leaving? One of the nosy neighbors, right? And my daughter's like, what do you care? It's like, I really don't care, but they don't need to see what I'm doing. Like, oh, what is she doing back here? You know, a few days later, still dragging her trailer around. You know, comments still get you. No matter, we're human, right? You know, and I don't know. So eventually I'll be making these videos when I'm up in the forest, and you'll see me even happier because I'll be in my element and I'll finally be stress-free for a while, right? All right, guys, I will talk to you later.